Welcome back, everyone. Today, also you guys know this, I'm wearing the same thing. I'm recording this after we are done with the 3-on-3 battle set. But today's video will be Transformers video of the Transformers Transformers Siege. That was a studio series. The Transformers Siege Forger class Ultra Magnus from the War Cybertron line. Wow, this is crazy looking. Honestly, Ultra Magnus, if you guys don't know who Magnus is, he's like, I think he's like Optimus Prime. I don't know. I never saw him. I think he's like a brother to Optimus. I don't know. But with the details of this looks, I like this. I like the with the color schemes of white, red, and blue. USA. I had to say it. But I actually like this. This looks really detailed, especially when I did review the Siege Cyclonus or Cybertron Mudflap. This has the same details as Cyclonus. Plus, you guys can see inside the cargo that you can see the Magnus head. Like, that's actually kind of cool. And also, you see other bits in there, but we'll get to it. Anyways, the size of this, plus the size and weight of this is heavy. Like if you take this is a separate thing. We have like Magnus's actual form. But this is before when he actually powers up with these guys. Get combined with these. This is technically the same skull as Optimus Prime, just with the tendency of a huge blue bumper on the front. But this has the same details as Optimus. The legs for the feet, the legs where the truck is. Yeah, it basically has that same feature. And of course, if you just put that back, we just make the legs full. Just tap this back. You have these onto these pegs on the side, like so. And there you go. But time for the parts. Of course, you have this big blaster. This looks really good. Looks kind of weird though. Looks like a water cannon. And this goes either on the top, either on the front. Looks weird, but mostly you have it onto the back where this hole is. And there you go. Now the truck with a cannon on its back. As he's talking about cannons, you have these little pea shooters. Little pea shooters here. These connect to either the front or the back. Right here. These also connect like so. Almost done with the truck's main arsenal. Because the last two are two big cannon and two also cannons, which also connects to the front or the back. Just have it in like so. And there you go. This looks actually pretty cool. It will be weirder just to do this and yeah, if you want to switch the mini cannons with the front cannons, it just looks weird. So I highly recommend just having the mini cannons on the front and the blasters on the front, like so. But now we get to transformation. First, always forgot to mention size comparisons. Here, previously reviewed the Transformers Cybertron Mudflap, my favorite. You also have Power of the Prime's Optimus Prime. blasters. I just see burners from these two. There's also Transformer Cybertron Armor Hide. They're almost the same size. And the inferior Times Return Astro Train. I'm still saying, why do I still talk smack about Astro Train? How? Well, why? Anyways, that was 5 comparisons for robot mode, for vehicle mode. Now if you want to, you could take off the mini cannons, the blaster, the two mini blasters, and the big cannon. Also, you could get the transformation. So now you get transformation. First, you have to do is untap this part off of there. Be careful. Do the same thing on this side, and now you just have to open the front, and the sight is out. Now you just leave this to the side until you get ready for the actual view. Now what you have to do is fold down the legs, like so. Split them open. Open up these heels, these back heels, like so. And now what you do, you just open up the arms, turn this around, close it up. But if you want to open the arms, take the chest open, fold out the head, and fold the arms back. And also, if you want to still fold this whole. Okay, I'll just leave it there. But you could fold it up. I see what to do. There we go. Now we have we just have Magnus. Just normal Magnus. Ultra Magnus will be days. And I'm gonna say this clearly. This is Optimus Prime. I mean, there's no talking it out. It is Optimus Prime, just pure white with blue. Like the head sculpt, the chest, the legs, it just resembles Prime. Like, you don't see. I ain't joking here, right? If I don't have Siege Optimus Prime on me or Earthrise Prime. If you want me to, hit the like button if you want me to review Siege Optimus Prime or Earthrise Prime. But with this, I actually like it. Even though just a recolor of Optimus Prime, it does look really good. It's a simple transformation, and plus with this you could just either have it down like this, so you have a massive butt, or have it upwards just like that. But you have this huge back kibble. But I recommend just folding it down for the Ultra form. So that means he has a massive butt. I'll say it. But now, but with the parts that you get, the blasters, the cannons, and the huge blaster, you still work with this guy. Either blaster both the cannons like so, either holding it or on his arm, like that. It just looks weird, huh? And 1, 2, you can tie it onto his butt. Okay, that's not now. But there's nowhere else to put the mini cannons, but you could put it on his arms like this, but that just looks weird. So I just recommend just not doing that. But now, time for some, well, a classic thing that I will say. Possibility. Swivel at the head. All the way at the head, surprisingly. When we get to the Ultra form, we'll talk about the head joint. It'll go up and down. Rotation of the arm. Arm moves out. Not this joint, but right here. This one has a back butterfly joint from robot from vehicle. Swivel bent at the arm. Swivel. And see. Swivel. Like moves up that far and moves back back somewhat. But if you have this whole truck assembly upward, his leg could move back that far. Let's see how I'll say this. Give us ran by soul. Bent at the knee. And finally a perfect and a pivot. Articulation is pretty good for this guy. Actually, it's better than some. Mostly. I just ignore this guy. But yeah, even though this looks like Optimus Prime, please put in the comments saying how much this looks like Optimus Prime. But now let's just talk. Oops. There you go. Now let's just take a look at the size comparison. Here we have, of course, mud flap, almost the same size. Mud flap, armor hind, very small bit this thing. Prime, brother somehow, and of course I just talked about like a few seconds ago. Astral Train. Seriously, just even though their back kibble is just, you just pull it down for this a huge butt. I mean, the back kibble for normal is kind of weird. Either you can have it as a butt or as a back. But now let's just take a look at the Ultra form. I don't know what kind of. I think it's just his actual look. So what you have to do, let's just get to this whole truck assembly. What you have to do is just take the legs off like so, like that. Oh, it was already on. You just take these off. These off. You have to unpeg these so this doesn't come off, but since it already came out, well, no going back. And what you have to do, you have to fold this flap in, fold it in again, and fold it in again. 3 against. Do the same thing on this side. There you go. Now you have the legs. And for this, you have to, well, unpeg it and fold this assembly upward. We'll get to that in robot. And now you just have the smokestacks. And now you just have to, with this, take off the arm assemblies, the arm guards, like so. Now you just have the arms. Now for this whole front assembly, fold this inward, fold this also inward, and now you just have the head. And now what you have to do for robot mode, unpeg the arms, take the truck assembly, fold in the head, and do it like that. Do that. With the heels, fold them in, and for his skirt, fold it out, turn it, and do that. And there we go. Now you have the base for Ultra Magnus. And now time to assemble this guy. Take both the legs and just have it into here. Same thing on the other side, like so. Now you have giant legs. For the arms, you just have to peg these onto the arms. You have to do it. I think it is like this. Peg this into there, fold it in. Do the same thing on the other side. For the smokestacks, you just put these that I told you about onto his normal smokestack. Like so. You know, you just peg these. Well, it was supposed to peg it, but it just. There we go. Now, peg it. There we go. I think that's good enough for me. That's good enough. And now with this, you just have this onto his spine. Lower the whole assembly down. And wait, we're almost done. Peg the arms and peg these cannons, those small blasters onto his shoulders. Peg the cannons onto his legs, like so. And now for the blaster. And now we have his actual robot form mode. Whatever. This looks amazing. Red Lion Blue, USA. Just had to say it. So this looks really good. I mean, it's extra heavy as with his true combiner. It looks good. I mean, the details with adding smokestacks looks good. Plus, of course, it adds more to the cost of this figure, but it is worth it to do this. And I mean, the weight of this guy is amazing. Okay, yeah, this. Okay, what is? Not again. Great for now. That goes in. For this thing, I mean, the weight of these huge plastic feet tends to make the blade makes it very loose, like at here. But if you just, but his big feet keeps it balanced a lot. I mean, yeah, the paint going on this thing, amazing, as I said. The articulation is the same thing as robot form. Yep, let's get to robot articulation. Sorry about the head. It does have a bulge, and that's it. It just has a bulge. Doesn't have a ball joint at the head, but it does have a up and down. It's so weird that Magnus, the normal robot, just has a ball. Does have a ball joint head, but why doesn't the true form doesn't have? Why doesn't the actual Ultra Magnus doesn't have a ball joint at the head? So weird. Of course, rotation at the arm. Arm moves out. This blaster is on a swivel at the arm. Bend, and of course I have to say, it does the same thing as the robot, as Magnus. Swivel at the waist. Like I said, leg moves up, and with this whole assembly, it can move back that far. I had to move these out for a beautiful spread. And for this big guy, it has a beautiful spread. This blaster is on a rotation. Swivel it, always. A good bend, and this guy has a big pivot. This guy is very articulated, but the problem is at the head. I mean, if it has that bulge joint head, it's guaranteed perfect, but right now, I still say it's good. I like how chunky it is for this big Optimus Prime recolor. Don't know what else to say. But anyways, we have, of course, size comparisons. We have Prime, we have Armor High, previous review Astro Mud Flap, and of course, what do I have to say? Astro Train. So just had to say it. The back, I mean, it's the same thing if you just fold the whole butt up. I mean, it does have a backpack, so sometimes you could just have this like that. But okay, so I just have to say this. No complaints with the back. They're kind of the same. So Astro Train gets a pass for this one. For once. When I get to another Transformers review, I'll still talk smack about this guy. But anyways, I like how this guy looks and feels. Very heavy, kind of shaky, but it's very loose at this leg. But just like in his normal look, you still have the cannons from his legs onto his arm, like so. So that means you could just dual wield these, and you just, yeah, he's kind of scary. But yeah, or you could just do this: untap these, tap it onto these cannons, like So, and there we go. And I gotta say this, obviously, I hope you enjoyed this video. This one, I like. I'm gonna say it's a 3.5 out of 10. There's some flaws about this, like the leg joint and like the leg joint, that's just it. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Obviously, like button if you like the video. Subscribe if you want to see more videos. Hit the bell, obviously, if you want to get notifications from me. Share this with friends, family, whatever. Comment down below what you like about Ultra Magnus. If you like how giant he is, or how I like save Astro Train back there with the back. But gotta say this. We'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.